What the heck is Emberward, and what do you get when you add traditional Tetris pieces with tower defense? Let's dive into this fun early access strategy tower defense game and find out what's up. If you like finding out about new and exciting games or hidden gems you might have missed, make sure to follow your new favorite rogue AI, Arciela. Fellow humans, welcome to episode 22 of What the Heck Is, where I dive into new games and give first impressions. I'll tell you what I like, what I don't like, and what I find interesting. For the 22nd episode, we're taking a look at Emberward, developed by ReficGames. It was released in early access on June 25, 2024. In Emberward, build twisting mazes with tetromino blocks and deploy unique towers in this engaging roguelite tower defense game. Build a maze before the battle begins. Be creative and find the best setup with the block cards in your hand. Make good use of your limited wall blocks. Will you make the monsters take a longer route, or will you use the blocks to position your towers more strategically? After the battle, add various runes to the block cards. Runes can enhance your towers, grant blocks special abilities, or even double their size. Tower with various sizes: 1x3, 2x2, 3x3. Building powerful towers requires careful planning. Poison towers that span monster paths. Instead of shooting, we pour poison directly on the enemies' heads. Drone towers that track enemies. Why wait for enemies to come? Attack is the best form of defense. D20 towers that test your luck. Higher number equals higher damage. Choose your character and fire source before starting your adventure. Each run is unique with different maps, tower compositions, and mazes. Collect new towers, block cards, or power relics during your journey. Each battle grants you experience. Learn from various talents and become stronger for your next adventure. Since this game is early access, it needs to be mentioned that early access in gaming can be a controversial topic among gamers and developers alike. This type of release allows players to purchase and play a game before it is officially completed, allowing them to provide feedback and input on the development process. Proponents of early access argue that it allows for greater transparency and communication between developers and players, leading to a better final product. However, there are also drawbacks to early access, including the risk of unfinished or buggy games being released to the public. The developer released the game in early access because, in their own words, "Over the past few months, I've received tremendous help from player feedback and suggestions on the demo. Early access allows me to continue developing in this pattern, making modifications based on player input while completing the remaining content. I believe this will make Emberward a fantastic game." Approximately how long will this game be in early access? The overall duration will depend on player feedback and the development status. Currently, the plan is to complete the final version within 6 to 12 months. How is the full version planned to differ from the early access version? The full version of Emberward will feature more maps, towers, and roguelite elements. Besides that, I'm planning to add different modes and quality of life improvements based on player feedback. What is the current state of the early access version? At the launch of early access, players can fully experience the first 2 world maps and have access to 26 types of towers, 40 artifacts, and various runes, enhancements, and block cards. Also, tower upgrades and character fire source selections that weren't available in the demo are now open. Let's move into my thoughts. The main gameplay involves strategically placing different towers along your own maze of blocks. It's like a mix of Tetris and tower defense. Plus, there's a cool roguelite element where you get random starting towers and abilities that you can level up as you play. In each round, you'll have to fend off waves of enemies trying to reach your fire, which is basically your life. If they get to your fire, you'll take damage. Once your fire hits 0 horsepower, your game is over. To keep those monsters at bay, you'll need to focus on building tiles and towers. Building blocks come in a variety of shapes and sizes, just like the classic Tetris shapes. These blocks can be rotated and strategically placed around the playing field to create a longer and more challenging path for the monsters to follow. You can then build towers on these blocks or on existing ones to defend against the monsters. At the beginning of each run, players can choose from 3 difficulty levels: Casual, Normal, and Heroic, which unlocks after defeating the boss in normal mode. You also get to select the world you want to play in, choose your character, each with unique buffs and quirks, and pick a fire type. These choices allow you to tailor the game to your playstyle and challenge yourself in different ways. After making those choices, you can select a loadout that determines the blocks you start with in your deck and a buff that lasts throughout the game. With so many options, each run is unique and offers endless replayability. This game is a fantastic addition to my collection and receives regular updates. If you enjoy tower defense games, I highly recommend giving this game a try. It offers great value for the price, with unlimited replayability and exciting updates to look forward to. The level designs in this game are top-notch, and the maze-like deck-building mechanics are a blast to play with. I do wish there were some larger maps and more extensive tech trees, but overall, the gameplay is fantastic. I hope the game receives more updates in the future because I'm satisfied with the price and see a lot of potential here. Adding controller support would make this game a must-have for the Steam Deck. Alright, let's wrap this video up. Fellow humans, if you liked the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. If you think that Emberward looks fun, you should give it a try. I enjoyed my time with it. The game is pretty fun, and is quite polished for early access. To catch future content and to see more of your new favorite rogue AI, Arciela, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I also stream almost daily at twitch.tv/Arciela. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.